Sent to us for review from StoneAge Gamer is the NeoSD MVS Complete Edition Flash Cart. The NeoSD is a flash cart for your Neo Geo MVS, developed by TerraOnion and distributed, at least here in the US, by StoneAge Gamer. An AES version is also available, but today we are going to focus on the MVS version. Retailing for $469.99 with a $15 or $24 optional add-on for a micro SD card, consumers will receive the NeoSD in a pretty appealing package. The cart is housed in a custom Bitbox game case with a glossy color insert. This Bitbox is similar to that you see in the aftermarket shock boxes some MVS collectors store their MVS carts in. Inside you will find a manual as well as other StoneAge Gamer promotional material. The cart itself is of pretty sturdy design, feeling slightly lighter than your standard MVS cart. I'm sure it has to do with new technology allowing for more compact designs. By no means do I feel the cart is flimsy or easily breakable. On the side of the cart you will find a micro SD slot for your ROM's card. Loading ROMs is pretty simple and straightforward. No mapper software is needed on the micro SD card at all, just your ROM files. You can upgrade and flash your cart as needed by putting new firmware info on here as well, but other than that, you're just putting your ROM info on here. On the NeoSD's product page located on StoneAge Gamer's site, you can download the Neo Builder utility. This utility will convert .zip Neo Geo ROMs to a .neo format that your NeoSD can read. Simply pop in your ROM directory and output files to the root of your micro SD card, and the utility will begin to convert your ROMs. Once you have your ROMs loaded, you're ready to start gaming. When you turn on your machine, you are greeted to the NeoSD splash screen, followed by a main menu, which is super clean and user-friendly. By default, all games are displayed alphabetically, but there are a few filter options for users to choose from, such as action, shooters, release year, etc. There is even the option to add games to a favorites list. In the cart's config menu, there are a number of neat features such as direct boot. This allows you to choose if you want to boot directly into a game or if you want it to boot to the NeoSD main menu. You can also change the in-game trigger. This is the series of buttons needed to press during a game to exit back to the NeoSD menu. By default, this is done by holding Start and AD during a game. There is also an option for the system to act like an MVS or AES system, the ability to bypass the system BIOS region and select a different region, an arcade mode option that allows you to remove the micro SD card, which will then disable the NeoSD menu entirely, letting your system treat the cart as it would a real MVS cart, a backup RAM option which when set to continuous will automatically save the MVS backup RAM, a UI sound enable disable option in case you don't want to hear the selection menu noise, and finally, information on the version of the NeoSD cart you are running. As a user of other home flash carts, I was a little taken back with the load times of each game on the flash cart. Some games can take several minutes to load on the cartridge. Neo Geo cartridges are vastly larger when compared to NES, Genesis, or Super Nintendo, with the largest Neo games being around 716 megabits in size. For comparison, a standard NES ROM is about 304 kilobytes, or 0.384 megabits. The NeoSD uses flash RAM versus the quicker SRAM that a lot of flash carts tend to use. This does impact load times. The reason for this is so that the NeoSD can act the same way as a real MVS cart. Once a ROM is loaded into the cart will hold the data no matter if you turn it off or reset the game. This enables users to jump right into the game without having to load it again. This is the benefit of using flash, which is non-volatile memory, versus SRAM that is volatile memory, meaning if it's not constantly powered, you will lose the ROM data once you shut it off. Because of this, I think it was actually a good choice to go with the non-volatile flash memory. You just have to be a little patient. Once a game is loaded, you'll be in Neo Geo gaming heaven. Games appear to run flawlessly without glitches or other issues. While I didn't go through every ROM available, I did test quite a few and was hard pressed to find any issues. If you didn't tell anyone you were playing a NeoSD, I highly doubt anyone would even know you were using one. I can't even begin to tell you how much I enjoyed using this cart. It eliminated me finicking with my old MVS cartridges, cleaning them, trying to get them to work, etc. Not to mention, saving wear and tear on my originals is just awesome. And yeah, playing those hard to find games and experimenting with new titles on my original MVS totally reinvigorated my love for the system. In addition to official Neo Geo releases, the cart supports hacks, prototypes, and homebrews as well. Now some of you might be asking yourself, why don't I just get one of those 161-in-1 carts? Well, definitely a cheaper option. Any purist is going to want to get this simply for the fact of how authentic the games run on it. A lot of those 161-in-1 Chinese multi-carts have issues with sprites and sounds in a number of games. Some due to the fact that those carts use patched ROM files to avoid anti-copy protections, which can cause undesired glitches in the game. The NeoSD emulates every Neo Geo copy protection in hardware, so there is no need to play patched ROMs, so it's just like you are playing the official release cart every time you load the game. The results are amazing. Another neat feature the cart has that I want to quickly mention is that it has a Jukebox Mode, which allows you to listen to games' isolated soundtracks, which I thought was pretty cool. I found myself using this feature while I was doing work on another machine, so I thought it was a pretty neat feature to include. At a price point of $469.99 for the MVS version and $509.99 for the AES version, the NeoSD is a little on the pricier side. At the same time, as many Neo collectors know, you can easily spend that on one or two higher-end MVS carts. So it's with that in mind, the price begins to make some sense. Due to the ease of use and great functionality, I highly recommend this cart for anyone with MVS or AES. So check it out.